understand you're dead. How did you die? Oh, well, that's a very interesting story. I am dead, which is why I'm currently a ghost. But yes, on January 21st, 1793, I was guillotined in the Palace de la Concorde. It was indeed horrible. What was life like growing up for you? Well, life wasn't easy for me. My parents didn't pay much attention to me, as my brother was heir to the throne. But he died at the young age of 9, which was saddening for all of us. My dad died in 1765 from tuberculosis, and made me doubt him. I was really not ready for this at all. And at that stage I was extremely shy and afraid of the responsibility. But in May 10th, 1774, I inherited the throne and became king. What was the downfall of the monarchy? Well, when I was king, I made some interesting choices. For instance, I was giving away a lot of money to different countries, but not my country. As a result of that, France was in deep debt. I tried many things I could. I even called upon my army to restore order. The people were very angry and have actually formed another army called the National Guard. They did this to resist my orders. On July the 14th, 1789, they stormed the Bastille in defiance to me, which was a big contribution to my downfall. Why did you invade Austria? Austria. Those guys? Well, I thought that if I invaded Austria, it would restore some order and pave the way for the restoration of my authority. Then war broke out and backfired as there was suspected treason on my side. And then they took over the royal palace, and of course you know what happens next. Who was your wife? Marie. She was a great wife to me. I married her when I was 15. She was 14. The year was 1770. May to be precise. At first we were very distant, and my shyness was a big player in that. Eventually we started to get to know each other, and we had our first child 8 years after the marriage. Did you have any hobbies? I did, actually. I was very education oriented and was on the quest for knowledge all the time. I was very fond with locksmithing, and to this day it's a very fun activity for me. Why did the people revolt? Well, France was in deep debt, and this made people very aggravated. Only the wealthy could afford food. To add to this, food was running out, and people were too poor to harvest. As well as that, they were the only people paying tax. We granted them double voting power, but it was a bit of a sham. They then formed the National Assembly, and they made the first French Constitution. How many children have you had? Well, when I was married to Marie, like I said before, I was a bit shy, and we didn't try to have children until 8 years after our marriage. When we did try, we had 4 beautiful children. This saddens me more than anything, as they all died in childhood except one. So Lewis, apparently, you hate cats. Oh, well, maybe. Where did you find that out? Well, King Louis, there's this fantastic thing called the internet. You supported the Americans, correct? I did support them financially and also supplied them troops. The people did not like this at all. This was a contribution to the beginning of the French Revolution. But in all fairness, I truly thought that Americans would win. Well, that's all we have time for today. But thank you for joining us, and see you in the near future, hopefully. Yes, thank you for having me on the show. It was very fun. See you next time.